Today we go across the state to catch monster fish up in Maine. Push people off of tubes, eat amazing meals, and best of all, catch my PB smallmouth and some others along the way, and flip tubes. Hope you guys stick around to the end because we're going to hit the road and head up to Maine. Let's do this thing. We headed to Maine the next morning for the 12-hour car ride. We made it to our first Airbnb. I didn't catch any fish there, so I didn't show any footage. Here's the next house on Lake Sebago. This is my master suite where I was staying. The next morning, I hooked into a pretty decent smallmouth first cast with a worm. You guys can't see it, but a really big fish went after this smallmouth whenever I was reeling him in. So we could tell there were some true monsters underneath this dock. There he is. Then I hooked into another one late that evening. This one was a lot smaller than the other one, but still put up a pretty good fight. Then we ended the day with this amazing sunset. Not bad for the first day. The next morning we got up and went out on the kayak. Nothing happened there, but what happens next will shock you. I caught my PB smallmouth. Sorry I couldn't get this on camera, but the fish came before the camera did. So, thank goodness I caught him in. Caught him on a worm. This is some footage from my grandpa's phone. I didn't get me reeling him in. Sorry about that, guys. The next morning, we had a pretty decent bite out on the kayak. Then we caught this little painted turtle, which was pretty cool. We let him go. Then my little cousin hooked into this pretty decent smallmouth. First one off the kayak. We released him. Then he hooked into another one. This time a little sunfish. And another one. He was putting me to shame. We unhooked him and we let him go too. Then finally I got one. Not very big, but it was still a fish. I'll count it. Nice little smallmouth. We unhooked him, and we let him go too. Look at this sunset. Then my cousin got a really decent smallmouth. Probably about the size of one I caught on day one. Really cool to get off the kayak. We got him in, unhooked him, and of course, we released him. Then I got a pretty decent one, not very big as his. Got him into the boat, unhooked him, and released him. Then my cousin got another one. We unhooked him, and of course, we released him again. The water was crystal clear. It was so cool. And then right before we were going to go in, my cousin got one and he got off. The next morning we went out and had a really good bite. Got off. And then I reeled in this little sunfish. Not bad for the catch for the first morning. Let him go. Then I got another bite. And bite after bite after bite. Until finally, we got one in. Nice little sunfish. Then we hooked into another one. he got off too. And then we reeled in another one. As I was reeling in my bait, another one hit the bait. We got him right up to the boat. This one I could tell was big. And then, just as I was going to reach for him, he got off. And then I reeled in a nice little sunfish later that evening. And then reeled in another one the next day. Then I hooked into a pretty decent fish. Another sunfish. Pretty good one to end on. I love fishing this trip. Sorry I couldn't get my PB on camera. We had to use the pliers for this one. Then I had a big bite. And I caught this really decent fish to end the trip. Now it's time to have some fun. I jumped off this 12-foot ledge. It doesn't look that big, but it was really fun. Then we went tubing. There was nobody on the water. It was the funnest tubing I've ever done. This was an awesome way to end the trip. And it was probably one of the best trips I've ever been on. Then my sister pushed me off. And then guess what I did? I pushed her off. Then we decided to stop and hang out in the water. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.